Hey, how's it going, everybody? Let's see. It's 10:03 p.m. Monday, February 5th, 2024. Current temperature 58 degrees. This one will probably be pretty quick. I just want to check in, update you guys. Um, Mostly just because I just feel like saying I'm in a really good mood right now. Today was a great day. It was my first really good day on my own in the field since starting direct. I've been I went out last Friday and Saturday with Tyson, the man, the myth, the legend, and he showed me. It's kind of unveiled, peeled back the curtain, and showed what really goes on. And he told me what to say, what to do, the psychology of everything, and it really unlocked me. And I still had, I was a little bit overwhelmed at first, so I still had some anxiety. Um, I went out. So Friday after the meeting, I went with him for a few hours. We ran an appointment, and then he shadowed me while I knocked some doors and critiqued me on my door pitch. And then Saturday, I met him in field, and we did an LOI, and then we did some cold calls as well. It's more him shadowing me, and then we were um, about to do another in home, and then he had to go. I guess he had a family emergency or something. So it was like 3 o'clock. So I had a few more hours on my own. So I picked a different neighborhood to go to. I did get one appointment when I was with him. I did set an appointment that's still coming up on Wednesday. So that'd be cool if I still get an LOI out of it. Um, and then yeah, so I was feeling pretty good then, and then I went to a different neighborhood so I could try to practice doing what he showed me. And I got a couple full pitches out, but my transition still needs work to transition into the home. And in the last hour or so, I just had some really negative encounters. Um, that was kind of not good for me. It's really not what I needed right then. I don't want to get. I don't want to go through all that again. But yeah, so that was unfortunate timing. And then after that, I actually met up with Brad for dinner Saturday night. Of course, I didn't really feel like it at when that time came because of my experience that last hour. But I had talked to him that morning and told him I was going to be in that area, and he said that we should meet up for dinner. So I kind of already had it planned out with him. But we went to Perkins in Orange City, and we were there for like 2 hours at least. And he we talked a lot. He talked mostly. I would ask him questions and stuff, but he's doing really well. He's a regional manager. He's manager in training to be the VP, I think, of his department, outreach department. And they want to open 5 offices. Right now, he's only got 3 employees, but he's recruiting as many people as he can and seeing who fits well with the culture he's creating. And of course, he wants me to work for him. He just wants to put me on as a manager right away. And he said he could get me to sales if I want to go to sales. And they do windows and doors and then roofing as well. So, and he just kind of broke down the pay scale and stuff like that. So that's probably a lot of the intentions with the dinner, was to try to persuade me to join him. But I told him I want to, I haven't really given direct a fair chance yet, so I want to give it at least a couple more weeks and see how I do. I mean, if I make it to the end of the 8 week training and I'm not making any money, then yeah, I can't pay the bills like that. So then I'd have no choice but to find something else. So if I ever did leave Trinity for any reason, then I would work with Brad. But as of right now, I plan on sticking with Trinity, because I think I'm finally starting to figure it out now. So yeah, that was Saturday, and then Sunday I was in Home Depot. So there was a decent amount of foot traffic, but I didn't get anything. I didn't get any appointments because honestly, in retrospect, it's probably just because I wasn't really in the right mindset. It had been a while since I'd been in the Home Depot, and I kind of like wasn't really in a flow state. Um, yeah, so and then I was kind of still not really over my experience the day before, so that was still like on my mind, and not, yeah, it really impacted my mood and my outward projection. So that's probably the main reason. If I'm being honest. And then after that, I met up with Chai and his girlfriend. They invited me to a concert at the House of Blues that we bought the tickets for a couple months ago. We went to see The Devil Wears Prada headlining and Fit for a King, and they had a Void and Counterparts opening for them. So we went to that, and House of Blues is always fun. It's one of my favorite venues. And so, yeah, it was moshing, crowd surfing, all that good stuff. Drinking, smoking, all that. And we went to eat afterwards. We went to Miller's. And it really felt good going to a concert. It's my first concert in a while. And I really love music. I've been listening to a lot of music lately, just like around the house and stuff, and while I'm driving or cooking or cleaning or showering or working out or whatever. I've been getting really into listening to music. Probably the band I'm listening to the most right now is In Flames, which I've been a fan of for several years. But I've been really feeling In Flames the last week or so, and I've been listening to their songs over and over again. There's maybe a dozen that I have on replay, but I have probably 50 of their songs. I've never heard an In Flames song that I didn't like. So, and they're actually going to be at Rockville this year in May, so I'm excited to finally get to see them live. So that's a cool little side note. But yeah, just a lot of the music I was already listening to: Deftones, Chevelle, Eminem, stuff like that. But yeah, and then I've also been writing lyrics as well. Right now, I'm just trying to get all of the existing song lyrics that I had that were on my old phone. I'm trying to make sure I have them on my new phone. So instead of cheating and looking at the screenshots that I took and copy and pasting, I'm just doing it all off memory. So, that was also interesting, getting back into that frame of mind that I was in while writing each of those songs, and getting back into it, and looking for that place in my mind and accessing it and channeling it and writing all the lyrics that I wrote. So no new music yet, but that's probably next. It's probably probably following soon, but I can't force it. This has got to come naturally. But now that I got the gears turning, that's the logical next step. Uh, and then whenever I write lyrics, it compels me to pick up an instrument. So that's probably how I'll get into the next phase, making this album, which I am gonna do. It didn't happen February 1st, but it's gonna happen very soon. I just need to have a little bit more money, because right now I don't have any money coming in. So every day my bank account goes down, and so I'm really just limiting my expenses to necessities only. So I really don't have $400 to go to Guitar Center, and then another $100 to buy FL Studio, and then another $200 for equipment. And I don't really. You gotta spend money to make money, So I gotta have money to spend first. Which really, once I get like my first contract, that should be good. But speaking of which, so I went out today, and I was still not really in the right frame of mind this morning and going into today, because I haven't gotten any LOIs yet, so I don't have that proof of concept, so I'm still wrestling with the thoughts of like, is this what I'm going to do long term? Can I figure this out? Is this what I want to do? Stuff like that. And so I was thinking about just taking today off, because the loop system that I do is from Outreach, so it's designed for a Tuesday through Saturday schedule anyway. So I decided today's Monday, so, I already worked yesterday, so maybe I'll just not work. And I was thinking, I could go to Disney World, go to the park, I could just get mushrooms and take those, or I could just chill here or whatever, but I was like, nah, I should go work, because I really don't have money. That should be my first priority, is to make money. And if I don't work today, there's a 0% chance of that happening, whereas if I do, there's at least some chance. So I decided to take the initiative and go out the field. And I got there pretty late. It was like 4 o'clock, because I spent a lot of time just hemming and hawing and, trying to decide what I was going to do. And so finally at 2 o'clock, I made the decision to just head out the field. So I knocked my first door around 4 o'clock. And I really didn't knock that many doors today. I only knocked maybe 15 doors. And maybe 10 doors in, I got into a house. Actually, I used my pitch and I transitioned in, and it actually worked. So I was like, oh, wow, okay. So then I did my in-home process to the best of my ability. It wasn't perfect, but I think it was pretty good. I would have given it a passing grade. The homeowner was into it. It was, he definitely would have went for it. So I got through the whole thing, and then we had to do a credit check as the last thing in order to get the LOI, and he failed credit, unfortunately. So there's really nothing we can do when that happens. That's just one of the requirements. So, but if it wasn't for that, I would have got the LOI 100%, and I probably would have closed him too, because he was very interested and excited about what I was presenting to him. So, even though I didn't get the LOI, it still really helped me snap out of the funk I was in. It helped me get out of my head and really be present in the moment. And also gave me confidence from having that proof of concept, knowing that I can transition into a home and I can get through the in-home process. So I knocked a couple more doors. Well, I took a break and I talked to Tyson on the phone and stuff, and then I got back to field, and it was 6:45, and I was like, well, it was already dark, and I'm like, I'll knock a few more doors, because it's still prime time, even though it's dark. It's I can at least set an appointment. I understand if people don't want to go through the whole thing right now, but I can at least get an appointment. So I did, like my second or third door that I knocked when I got back to field. Um, this guy answered, and I hit him with the pitch, and immediately he gave me some objections, and we went back and forth for a little bit, and then he ended up booking an appointment, and we booked it for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5, but he said he'll be there all day, so I'll reach out to him after the meeting and see if I could just head right there. But we actually ended up talking for like an hour and a half. I was there with him on the doorstep until like 8:30 at night, which is ironic that like he said he didn't want to do the LOI right then, but he still talked to me on his door for an hour and a half, and now wants me to come back tomorrow. But that's all good. He's a real interesting guy. But it just kind of took me back to, like, I felt like I was in outreach and I just got a really good warm transfer, that I felt confident was going to sit. That's basically what it was. But instead of, getting assigned to a solar pro, it's me. I'm setting appointments to myself, and I'm going back and I'm running them and I'm signing them up. So I think that's a lot smoother for the homeowner if it's one person the whole time. So that kind of reinforces my original vision for what I wanted out of going to direct. So that's the main reason that it made me feel good, is it validated that, like, yeah, that is something that I can do. And I'm good at setting appointments. I'm not worried about that. I can get at least one appointment a day, but not all of them actually sit. A lot of them. Now I don't need to worry about the call center and having them reach out and be like, oh, I didn't see the text, or they didn't confirm, whatever, because, like, I'll still show up unless they text me first to cancel, which is what happened 3 times in a row. They texted me at like 7 in the morning the day of, hey, today's not going to work. We're going to have to do some other time. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, sure, I got 2 spots for tomorrow. What works better for you? He's like, yeah, I got your number. I'll let you know when I'm ready. So I'm probably never going to hear from them. But that's just how it goes. I mean, in outreach, a good rep has a 30% sit rate. So that's just how it is for some reason. But still, if I can get 1 in 3, it's like if I get back to the numbers I was doing in outreach, getting 2, 3, 4 warm transfers a day, then I can make sure that I have one appointment that I actually go through each day. And I like the appointments better than just transitioning in, because these people are expecting me, so I'm not going to be a stranger when I show up. And I know that they're going to be there and that they're going to have time, and that I'm going to have their full attention, and they're going to have their electric bill, and they already have some idea how this works. They're going to have their questions prepared. They're going to have all the decision makers present. Like it makes it better for me, and it's better for them, I think. So, and the fact that, we made it this far, that they booked an appointment and they confirmed it, and that they're actually there when I show up, means that they're still interested, which means there's a higher chance of closing that. So, I don't know. I like setting appointments, but I still, my first attempt is always to transition in, and then if that doesn't work, then I switch to setting an appointment. But yeah, so that one, I mean, he's definitely going to confirm. It would 100% be a demo and outreach, so it's like, I'm showing up, but I'm the solar pro, so I got to do the demo now. I got to do the in-home process, so I got to make sure I'm at the top of my game, but at least I know, when it's going to be, and I know what kind of homeowner he is. Like, I'm not just going into it blind, I know what to expect, so I think that's better. So yeah, and then I have another appointment Wednesday in DeBerry that I set with Tyson on Saturday. So that's actually another reason I went out today to Cocoa, because I have Monday, Tuesday for my first loop, and on Wednesday I'll go to DeBerry, and then Thursday, Friday back to Cocoa, and then Saturday back through it all in Cocoa. So, but yeah, so I feel a lot better now. I'll probably get my first LOI tomorrow, and then I go back for the close either Friday or Saturday, so that way that contract, the signing bonus will be on next week's paycheck. That'd be awesome. Then I can fast track all of this, and then they'll probably start falling like dominoes, you know. And then if I get sign up the one on Wednesday, then I could close him on Saturday, and then I have Thursday, Friday. So things could be starting to pick up now. So I'm doing a lot better. All right, I'm just about out of storage here. I got about 20 seconds left, so that's really about it. I'm not sure what else I would have said anyway, but yeah, so I'm doing well, and music coming soon. All right, see you guys next time.